Radio and Resort at Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas. It's the Geary, Stein, and Steven show with your co-host, Troy Geary. And yes, even Will Stein is here. And of course, your host, fresh off his one-man, legless tribute to Elvis Presley, the hardest working man in show business this week, Dave Stevens.
That's right. I keep working it. That's how I keep getting the great guests here on Radio Row. And we've got a guy who has a couple of minutes to sit here with us. I am joined by Harrison Phillips of the Minnesota Vikings, who is up for the Walter Payton Man of the Year. And the reason he's up for the Walter Payton Man of the Year is the amazing things that he is doing. Harrison's going to talk a little bit about that. Maybe we'll get a pick in or two. But more importantly, I want to know what you're doing, because it's so near and dear to my heart, and we need more of it, Harrison.
Yeah, for sure. So appreciate it. I love how organic it came into. One of your guys' staff members bumped into me, and he's an Omaha native and knows all about my foundation, Harrison's Playmakers, which is where I'm from. And so what we do is we try to create opportunities for individuals with developmental differences and special needs all across the country that might not have them, similar to creating a football camp, a sports camp, and we're trying to instill the characteristics and competitiveness that sports brings and the amazing qualities they have to a group of individuals who maybe don't get to learn those through sports. And, we currently have 1,400 Harrison's Playmakers across the countries in Omaha, where I'm from, Buffalo, where I got drafted to, and in Minnesota, where I play currently. And, we mainly work with individuals with Down syndrome and autism, but we have individuals who are visually impaired, who have spina bifida, who artificial limbs. I mean, we have tons. I like to say my heart's unbiased, and we try to provide as many opportunities as we can for all those people we love.
Man, we got to team up. I'm so excited to just have you here. Harrison, what does it mean when you see the faces of these kids light up doing something that they've never done before, or at least getting an opportunity that everybody that has, 2 arms and 2 legs always gets and they take for granted?
Yeah, it's almost more than the smiling on the kids' faces, because that's somewhat easy. We'll do like a quarterback station and then a petting zoo. And then we'll do a wide receiving station and a bouncy house. And so we keep it fun, and there's always smiling face, and there's always love. But to talk to the parents and have a mother break down and cry to me to say that my son or daughter said that they'd never make a basketball in a full-size basketball hoop before. But when you put them over your shoulder and lift them up to the hoop, and that's the first time that person ever made a basket. And to accomplish things, we say, I have an amazing team of volunteers, and we kind of say, regardless of your ability, you're going to complete every station that we have today. We have obstacle courses, we have speeders, basketball, we have visually impaired individuals who can't see, and they'll still find ways. We'll push them through. We'll grab them through. Our friends who are in wheelchairs, we're going to push them through the obstacle course ourselves and tap the bags for them. And everyone's going to participate, and I actually think it's cool. We work with ages 5 to 50 because after the age of about 20, there's not as many programs for our young adults. And we're trying to change the world.
All right, I know you're humble, you're modest, but what would winning that award mean? I know I'm friends with Chris Long, and he's won it when he was playing, and it almost meant more to him than most of the on-field accolades.
Oh no, I would trade away any of the potential Pro Bowl or all pros and stuff like that,
except the Super Bowl ring.
Super Bowl ring would be a tough one to say no to. But no, I think, and it's not out of a selfish ambition. I was just doing an interview with Fox, and they were talking about when was the first time that you set a goal to win Walter Payton Man of the Year? I was like, never set a goal to win Walter Payton Man of the Year. It's a byproduct of the work that I'm doing. And so, to the same fact, now that I learned more about it and I see how big of a deal it is, it would be incredible, but not because of myself, because of what it would do for our foundation. There's a $250,000 donation to the charity of the winner. You know how much that could do for my foundation?
That's a lot of camps.
Lives that I could touch. It would be insane. So, super, super grateful to be here and just be a nominee, knowing how many great people there are on my team that they voted me to be nominated for. But, now that we're doing this, it would be cool if, when my career is over, if I could look back, that'd be the one I'd be most proud of.
That is so awesome. And we're glad to have you here for a little bit. You're not here. We thought you guys were hot earlier, and as a diehard Vikings fan, we were really, really excited. So what to look ahead of this team next year? What's it going to be like, do you think?
Yeah, I think number one question will be how we address our quarterback situation. I love Kirk so much. I hope we can get him back if that's what, our team feels is best. But I think we want to build on, having our DC come back, Flores. I love Coach Flo, and we were doing some really good things for a stretch. Number one defense for like 12 weeks in a row or something like that. So we can build on that and add some pieces in the draft and free agency. I think our culture is unmatched. And anytime you have Justin Jefferson on your team, you're kind of just like ahead of the count. And I'm excited to see our growth into year 3 with myself there and our new staff.
And you got no skin in the game. Are you a fan of either? Are you got an NFC loyalty? I mean, what are your thoughts about the game?
Probably a little NFC loyalty. When I was in Buffalo, the Chiefs ended my season, I seems like every single year. So I have a little bias towards them. And, I have a couple of friends, former Stanford teammates of mine. I know there's 2 for sure. There might even be a third that's on the practice squad with the 49ers. So I'm cheering for all my teammates to do well and a really good defensive game.
All right. And you're going to get to enjoy a little bit of Vegas while you're here. I know they're taking you around everywhere.
A little bit. My wife and I think we have like 4 or 5 hours of free time on Saturday. We're going to try to do something cool.
And where do you live in the off season?
My only home is in Minnesota, but my wife and I are both from Omaha, so we get back there a lot. And we're going to spend some time in Arizona this offseason too. Some more weather.
You grew up in Omaha.
Yeah.
So what are your memories of the College World Series?
Rosenblatt, man. I miss Rosenblatt. Dippin' Dots, Rosenblatt, 155,000 degrees outside. I have a lot of good memories.
All right. Well, Harrison Phillips, thank you so much. And all of the guests on the Geary, Stein, and Steven Show actually get something they can use, of course, from Serendipity Yacht Cruises and Events, a portable cell phone charger. And again, it's not a hat. It's not a crappy T-shirt. It's actually something that all of these wonderful celebrities are getting. So thank you. And give a plug one more time for that charity.
Yeah, if you guys want to find out more about us, especially if you're in Buffalo, Minnesota, or Omaha, it's harrisonsplaymakers.org. You can sign up your kid or your friend or somebody who would want to participate in all of our free events. You can sign up to volunteer or you can donate. Thank you, guys.
All right, Harrison, thank you for spending a little time with us and being a part of Radio Row, which is absolutely crazy. But best of luck, and I would love to see you on the other side of Radio Row next year in New Orleans.
Sounds great.
All right, we'll keep you to that. Dave Stevens here, Geary, Stein, and Stevens. We'll play a little commercial, come back, and we got more guests coming up. Doesn't get much better than that. Thank you so much for watching and sharing us. Hi, everybody. Dave Stevens from the Geary, Stein, and Stevens Show. And, Troy and I are on the road all the time covering games, doing things, my motivational speaking. But I have connected with LifeWave, which has really changed my life. And it's an amazing patch that not only helps me to live my life, it keeps me very active. Tammy Wellman is joining me. And now, Tammy, you put these patches on me. It is a stem cell regeneration plan. But tell us a little bit more how it works.
Yeah, so these patches are amazing. They're wearable wellness. They're non-transdermal patches. Nothing goes in your body. Your body gives off light. They capture it and they activate your body's own repair system. Your body goes to work to heal things that are in need of healing. Pain reduction, things like that.
It gave me an opportunity to play in the Celebrity Softball Classic. This video of my base hit, I wouldn't have done it without these patches. So please, if you want to know more about this product, go to patchit.life. LifeWave, it's changing my life. Hi, everybody. Dave Stevens here for the Geary, Stein, and Stevens Show from Tropicana Field, home of the Tampa Rays. And you know what? Not everybody can be a Major League Baseball player, but you can look like $1 million. What's the best way to do that? Well, go to freshcleanthreads.com. Don't believe me? That's right. You can look professional, feel good, and not spend a lot of money by wearing Fresh Clean Threads. They have amazing shirts. They've got Henleys and polos, long sleeves, and even bomber jackets. And if you like them, you can save some money by typing in the show code GSS Show from the Geary, Stein, and Stevens Show to save 20% off. So if you can't be a major leaguer and you want to dress like one, well, go to freshcleanthreads.com. That's freshcleanthreads.com. Tell them Dave sent you. Use that code GSS Show. So La Fratellanza Cigars, thank you so much for being a sponsor. So we are here at Radio Row, wrapping things up. We've got more guests coming up here in just a couple of minutes. So stay tuned. You're watching Geary, Stein, and Stevens live from Radio Row.
Thank you for watching the Geary, Stein, and Stevens show from Super Bowl 58. You can watch all of the episodes at yourhometv.com or download the Your Home TV app on Roku. Follow the boys on all social media and podcast apps.